Hello guys, today we're going to talk about getAbstract, a book summary app. It's a great productivity tool if you read a lot of books or you wish to read a lot of books and you want to choose the right one for you. Book summary app essentially does that for you. It takes the entire book, turns that into a 10 to 12 minute slash equivalent summary around between 10 to 12 minutes. So you get an essence of what the book is about, the main points from the book. And then you can do two things. One, you can make a decision if you want to buy the book, or you say, that's enough, I understand what the book is about, maybe I don't need the book anymore, I go to the next one. So there are a few myths with book summary apps, and I'm going to maybe use my own getAbstract review to just walk you through what a book summary service is, and if getAbstract is a good one for you. So what is a book summary app? And just if you haven't been exposed to this topic, all book summary does is just, as I said, condenses a book into 10 to 12 minute format. And there are multiple products out there in the market. getAbstract is one of the most popular ones. And my own personal story with getAbstract, I read a book called The Art of Thinking Clearly. I had no idea. I got into this book from another book, actually a couple of other books. The first one was Influence. The second one was Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. I love reading books, and I want to make sure that when I spend that time on a book, it needs to be worth it. I don't want to go through half the book and say, oh, what a crap, I wish I had not spent my money and time on this. So I need some sort of review of this book before. I mean, you could go to Amazon book reviews or go to Google and get a review, but you don't know if you will find it the same way as hundreds of others find it, right? So I read this book called The Midnight Library. It's a very popular book, and I bought it based on my online reviews. I read this on Amazon and Google. The reviews were awesome. I bought the book, and halfway through the book I said, I wasted my time and money here. I'm going to stop it right here. Is it bad? Maybe not. I mean, was the book bad for everybody? I don't think so. I mean, it had so many people saying so many good things about it, but for me, it didn't work well. So if somebody had taken the entire book, given me a 10-minute version of it, I might have chosen not to start it. So that's where book summary apps help you. So going back to getAbstract. So this book, The Art of Thinking Clearly, this was an awesome book for me. And I kind of got into book summary apps from this guy. The entire book, I highly recommend The Art of Thinking Clearly. It's taking different biases that we have, and it kind of condenses that into a 2 to 3 page summary. So that's how I got into book summary, because I said, oh, what does this guy do? And then I found out Rolf Dwelly, he has a book summary app, and then that's how I ended up with getAbstract. Actually, it was my first book summary app. A quick executive level review of the app. I mean, if you don't have time, you could just watch this bit and you could stop the video. It's got over 25,000 titles, so that means it's got the summary of over 25,000 books, primarily non-fiction. And the quality of summaries, in my view, I've read a lot of books, book summaries from getAbstract. I rate it pretty highly. I mean, I've given it a number because I have to, but I think it's top-notch. There is a free version for students, so I'm happy that Rolf thought that the students should get it for free. So you get it for free if you're a student. You've got to verify yourself with your identity for you to get this offer, which I think is fair. You can try this for free. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, or if you want to try this for yourself, you can try. And I'm going to add a description, the free trial link in the description. You can try it. You don't need a credit card to get started. And if you were to get on a monthly plan, it costs around, the prices at the time when I put it was roughly the same in euros and dollars. Of course, with the world, it's kind of changed a little bit. We can go into the pricing a little bit later as well. So it costs around $30/euros a month, and if you pay it annually, it costs a little bit less, around $25/euros a month. There is also a free version for students, and I think this is a brilliant thing to do. As a student, you would have access to over 5,000 titles. That's a lot of books. If you read everything That's over 50,000 minutes of listening slash reading, and that's a lot. I mean, you're never going to exhaust this, right? And if you're a student and if you want specific titles, you could also get it at $99 a year, which is much cheaper than the other professional plans. So you get both the audio summaries and also video summaries in some cases, and of course you can also read it. So you get the text summaries as well. And if you like the book, you also have a button with Amazon, and you can get it straight on your Kindle. All right. In terms of what goes for getAbstract, the quality of summaries is pretty high. I really think they are one of the best. And with over 25,000 titles, you're likely to find something that you're looking for. And as I said, a 10 to 12 minute summary is enough for you to decide if it's worth your time and money. And I think it's a brilliant thing that the students get it for free. And I think it's also a good idea that you can actually try this for free as well without any credit card. What might go against getAbstract is, I think it's slightly pricier compared to competition. Blinkist specifically. Blinkist is one of its top competitors. Let's look at Blinkist in another video, but I think the pricing is slightly higher compared to Blinkist, but Blinkist also doesn't offer as much. We'll get into that in a more detailed review. And for some reason, getAbstract isn't as popular as Blinkist. And of course, you can try this for free. I'll leave the links below. And of course, I might get some money paid, and this is a user support channel. So just to let you know, but of course you don't pay anything extra. You pay the regular price you pay. Okay, just jumping into getAbstract. So if you were by yourself, you could you could roughly start at 30 euros a month. You might have to do this into dollar conversion yourself. Actually, now you're probably at an advantage if you're a dollar person. You could also buy annually, and that's much cheaper. It's actually 50% cheaper. And if you're a larger team, you could get this for many people in the team. For 5, it's 260 per user per year. And of course, the prices keep reducing as they grow higher and higher. Now, what are the titles that you have? What titles do you have? These are the popular ones. And of course, when you sign up, you will get a prompt to kind of look at the right titles for you, but you could probably find almost every top title here. And this is what I think is great with getAbstract. It's almost impossible to not find something that you like. The timing here, guys, it's the Black Friday sales on, so if you do watch this video before Black Friday, go for it. I don't think you would have anything to regret. I mean, if you are in doubt, start with the monthly plan, and if you don't like it, then of course you could always either cancel it, or if you love it, you could switch to the annual plan. How much does getAbstract get reviewed in the marketplace? It's rated very highly, and I know I'm doing this video in English, but the tool itself supports English, Deutsch, Spanish. Sorry, I don't know what language those are, Portuguese, French, and maybe Russian or Ukrainian, I'm not sure. It looks like Cantonese, but I'm not sure. It's offered in multiple languages, and that's it. So let's quickly look at FAQs. Again, I will leave the link. I mean, you don't have to listen to this or watch this video to get answer at every question. Do it yourself with the link. But in summary, taking a step back, it's $30 or $15, 15 euros worth a month on yourself just to read. And again, I mean, we are in a world where we get so distracted with everything hitting us on social media. Go open your Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. There's just so much getting attention. But is that the stuff that you should be spending your time on, or would you rather spend time investing on yourself? So taking one example, Thinking Fast and Slow, this book changed my mind. It made me more self-aware of how much I think, what I think about. I mean, we think a lot, but very rarely we think about what we think about and why we think about it and not something else, and why we think about it this way and not not another way. So Thinking Fast and Slow, I must admit, it's a dry book. At the same time, it's very insightful. So, should you spend 2, 3 weeks reading this book? I would rather let you go to getAbstract, get a 10-minute summary of it, and then decide if this book is for you. I have not seen a better investment than one investing in themselves. That's the best investment. And I think getAbstract is a great investment for you on yourself for the new year. And you could use any excuse. You could use Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, New Year, whatever. But your timing could be wrong, but the decision is never wrong. Investing on yourself is the best thing you can do. So go for it. Thank you. See you in another video.